Welcome back to Inside Games Digest, the only show brave enough to ask the question, whatever happened to Star Wars Battlefront 3? And I'm not talking about the new Battlefronts, I'm talking about the old Battlefronts, the good ones. Now, if you might remember, Battlefront 3 from Free Radical got canceled way back in 2008. Well, apparently it was really close to being finished. That's according to developer Michael Barclay, who tweeted recently that Battlefront 3 was, quote, 2 yards from the finish line before it got canceled. Ugh. And if you're not a sports fan, that's really close. That's like this much. Well, that's not a yard, but it's close. Barclay tweeted that in response to a question asking game developers what was their one that got away. He responded, "I feel like it's been long enough now to come out and say Star Wars Battlefront 3 was going to be legit incredible, and the fact that it got canceled 2 yards from the finish line is an absolute crime. Gamers don't know what they were robbed of." IGN pointed out that claim has been made before. About 10 years ago, Steve Ellis, who co-founded Free Radical, said that the game was, quote, 99% done before it was canceled by LucasArts, who actually never confirmed that the game was in production. Now, that claim has been disputed by others who said that at most it was 75% done, but still, there was a lot finished. Plenty of footage over the years, even a playable build, were leaked in the aftermath, but yeah, Battlefront 3 never released. The series would go on to be rebooted by EA in the following years in some incredibly mid games, but the original Battlefront games definitely still fan favorites. What could have been? Blizzard has dropped the ban hammer on more than 100,000 Overwatch 2 cheaters in their ongoing war against hackers. In most cases, the accounts, which were using aimbots and wall hacks predominantly, they were permanently banned. The developer said all this in an update, and it is continuing. The Overwatch 2 team said they often ban up to 5,000 accounts every week in regular ban waves. As they put it, "It's our responsibility to address players that use unauthorized hacks or hardware that provide an unfair advantage in game." They also said that they've taken steps to directly confront unauthorized hacks and prevent them from ever being used in Overwatch 2. Now, they didn't elaborate on that, but could be similar to how Activision sued Warzone cheat provider Engine Owning for causing what they called millions of dollars in damages. Is Spider-Man 2 almost done? Well, the voice of Peter Parker / Spider-Man says, oh, spoiler, he's Spider-Man.
"I swear on my father's grave, Spider-Man will pay."
Said that he is done with his part of the project. In a recent Reddit AMA, Yuri Lowenthal, the voice actor for Peter Parker and Spider-Man, said that he has completed all of his voice acting tasks. He added, "Can't wait for you to play it." Somebody also asked if he did motion capture for the game, to which he responded, "Yep, all done." Definitely gives the impression that developer Insomniac Games is wrapping up production on the much anticipated game. If you're wondering, Spider-Man 2 scheduled to release this fall. A Nintendo hacker has been released from prison. Nintendo is not playing around, but he will still be paying them fines for a long time. Gary Bowser was sentenced in 2021 to 40 months in prison for his role in the hacking group Team Executor. Side note, is there a more perfect name for a Nintendo hacker? I know the CEO of Nintendo of America is named Bowser, but a Nintendo hacker named Bowser, a little bit perfect. Anyway, Bowser was indicted in 2020 along with Max Loam and Yuan Chen for their activities as part of the hacking ring that sold chips allowing users to play pirated games. Bowser, who was the group's marketing and PR manager, was the only one convicted. The marketing guy got convicted. Oh, that's perfect. The only one not smart enough to get away. Chen, a Chinese national, was never arrested, and Loam was never able to be extradited to the US. Bowser, a Canadian Bowser, I've seen it all. He eventually pled guilty to multiple hacking charges, which got him the prison time, as well as more than $14 million in fines. In a recent interview with podcaster Nick Moses, Bowser said he got out of prison early for good behavior, but he still has to pay the fines. So far, he has paid $175 so far. Which was taken from his income at a job in a prison library. So he's going to be paying that off forever. All right, time for an extremely fast review. Zombies are just scary. I don't know. Are these fast zombies or slow zombies? The fast ones are terrifying. The slow ones also terrifying, just slowly terrifying. All right, let's talk about the games coming out next week. First up, R-Type Final 3 Evolve. The legendary shoot 'em up is backed with an unparalleled R-Type experience. Renowned for its colorful visuals and frenetic shooter action, R-Type Final 3 Evolve steps it up in its explosive debut on PS5 with 3D graphics and modernized gameplay features. It comes to the PS5 April 25th. Arc Runner. Team up with friends or traverse the Arc solo in a beautiful cyberpunk-styled action roguelite as you attempt to reset an evil rogue AI. Experiment with different weapons and augments as you fight hordes of machines programmed for your annihilation. Comes to PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, and the PC April 27th. Live Alive, the legend is alive. Live Alive, originally released only for the Super Famicom in Japan, is being revived on Steam. Experience this legendary RPG brought alive in the same HD 2D visual style as Octopath Traveler. It's a really good game. It comes to PS5, PS4, and PC April 27th. Mail Time. As a newly trained mail scout, put on your pack, grab those letters, and deliver them across Grumblewood Grove. The forest animals eagerly await the sight of your mushroom hat in this cozy cottagecore light platformer adventure. What a mouthful. It comes to PC, PS5, PS4, and Switch April 27th. Omega Strikers. Join the foot brawl when Omega Strikers officially releases. Smash opponents off the arena and score goals in this lightning-fast 3v3 free-to-play game. Squad up with friends to sling slimes, toss tofu, and rocket boost to victory. Comes to PC, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, PS5, PS4, Switch, and mobile April 27th. The Last Case of Benedict Fox. Take on The Last Case of Benedict Fox and dive into a twisted world of secret organizations, forbidden rituals, and cold-blooded murders. Explore the memories of deceased victims as you search for clues and fight demons in this fantastical Lovecraftian Metroidvania. Comes to Xbox Series X and S and PC April 27th. Unwording is a short but powerful exploration of overcoming negative self-talk. Solve word puzzles, explore the neighborhood through multiple perspectives, and help Tom find a new view on life over 3 painful but cathartic days. Oh, this sounds nice. I hope things work out for him. It comes to PC April 27th. And finally, Star Wars Jedi Survivor. This narratively driven single-player title picks up 5 years after the events of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order and follows Cal Kestis's increasingly desperate fight as the galaxy descends further into darkness. Pushed to the edges of the galaxy by the Empire, Cal will find himself surrounded by threats new and familiar. As one of the last surviving Jedi Knights, Cal is driven to make a stand during the galaxy's darkest times. But how far is he willing to go to protect himself, his crew, and the legacy of the Jedi Order? Comes to PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC April 28th. That's all the news we got for you this week, guys. We hope you're having a great week. Thanks to all our supporters on Patreon, and we'll see you soon.